excited, and I want to share the joy of nature that's around me with you, and I hope you are enjoying the videos. I explore nature by the river most of the time, and I love taking the video to be able to share it with a wider audience. That is my goal, so that this audience finds more appreciation for the nature, finds a way to take care of it on a daily basis. Last few days have been very windy and stormy, but I've still managed to go outside and take some video to share it with you. I have captured a sandpiper, which I have seen multiple times, but on this day it was in the rain, very light rain, and there were some puddles and rain and mud are favorite places of the sandpiper to just feed, and sometimes you see it also preen in certain areas, but mostly it is looking for food. I watched the sandpiper for an amount of time. I saw what other birds were around, and they were starlings, crows, and also robins. But while I was videoing the sandpiper, which is a spotted sandpiper, I started hearing this kind of like a cry, which I associated with a baby red-breasted woodpecker. But in this case, it was a baby of a catbird. I had not seen that before. They are so cute. And the parent of this baby catbird was feeding the baby berries. They are all over now, and actually birds do not have that difficulty. The birds that eat berries, most of the berries are in full season now available to birds. So most of the birds that eat berries can now forage and eat these berries from trees, from bushes, you know, they're all over. So I saw it, I did take a little bit of the video. It was kind of in a darker area, so sometimes lighting is not optimal and you can't get the best video, but I did capture a moment where the parent was feeding the bird, the baby bird, catbird. It was nice to break away a little bit from the sandpiper, but at the same time you have to keep a close eye on the sandpiper and see what it is up to. You know, it has this kind of like a running all over, and it's kind of hard to video birds that don't like to spend some time at one place. You know, they are just looking around and moving all the time. So that's an element which is challenging when I am taking video, especially when you consider wind and rain. Those elements make it even more challenging. So I took that, and I also today had the opportunity to video a kingfisher. I believe these are the fledglings of the kingfishers that have been around for a couple of years now, but I had never seen the offspring of these kingfishers. And I just love seeing them go down from their branches to get the fish in the water. It's most of the time it is very quick, but today I was able to capture just a little bit of a flight when the fledgling kingfisher was moving from one point, which was the waterfall, to another part which has an island full of reeds, bamboo reeds. And so the kingfisher was making its way from the waterfall to the reeds, and just coming up to the reeds, I was able to capture that moment, which was really, really beautiful. It's challenging for me to find ways to get flight that is clear, and you keep the clarity along the moving bird, in focus. It's very important. But sometimes, between you might be pressing a button that just refocuses, you just have to keep your eye on the bird, where it is going, and make sure that you're still in focus with the bird. So I'm still learning how to do that, and I'm just learning as I go. So I was able to get the kingfisher just going from one area to the other as it was going up from the river. I've captured a few moments with the kingfisher just perching, just standing on various branches. These are locations which I had seen it before, but I wasn't able to capture. One was that by the waterfall, which today, because of the heavy rain that we have received over the past few days, like constant rain, the river is really overflowing. And I was able to take some video of the overflow, but the kingfisher was just standing there. I think it regularly fishes there. I wasn't able to see it in other times, but this time I managed to see it, and I think it does go there because it's a nice perch where the kingfisher can just stand. So these were my opportunities during rain and wind of the past few days, and I hope that these behind the scenes Nature and Rivers podcast helps you to appreciate more the nature around you, wherever you are. And perhaps if you have opportunity to visit a river, you can see that there are these beautiful birds, and you can now follow and understand a little bit more. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Behind the Scenes Nature and Rivers podcast, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thank you so much. Be sure to subscribe because it will grow this channel. Thanks. Thank you for being here. Yes, next to a train, so you might hear that while I'm recording. It can be beautiful, but it can be annoying.